Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my Transformers, I think it was Power of the Primes or the Headmasters, I can't remember what bloody line this was, but it's a hot rod and he's a Headmaster. Fairly nice figure. Like, I won't record the transformation because I can't be bothered, and I don't think it really matters. It's a nice, nice alt mode. His car mode actually does look quite a bit like his movie version as Hot Rod, before he became Rodimus Prime. He comes with that detachable gun that's on his front and his Headmaster. So I'll pull that off and then I'll give you another spin. I might zoom in a bit more actually. So you can see he's got the nicely moulded engine up the front. He looks very sporty. I don't think I've got the front end actually connected properly because there's that slight gap there. But that doesn't really bother me because I normally display him in robot mode and I only put it in the car mode so I could show you what the car mode looked like. So he's got the nice exhaust pipes and everything. He has a connector in the back there. As far as I'm aware, he will never work as like a limb for any of the combining stuff because he doesn't actually have the combining socket. But I do know that the earlier Classics one had a missile launcher thing with a flame effect that you could have probably chucked in this and have him, look like he's boosting or something. So I'll transform him quickly and then I'll show you what he looks like as a robot. So I realised that that's not the full robot mode. It's just a figure that while I've got him like that, I can show you that the weapon that he comes with, it's actually a double gun. So it slots together and then you can pull it apart so it becomes two single guns which can attach to each one of his arms. And then his Headmaster, like all good classic Headmasters, are very, very bricky. Sorry about the focus, but these things happen. So basically, it's not even 5 points of articulation. There is articulation in the head, I think. Yeah, it's only slight, and you probably don't want to do it too much because, it will probably break. And then the arms just have that sort of reach out zombie mode, fold back, and then of course, like all Headmasters, like the good old days, fold it into a cube, gives you the face, and the face you just slot it into its spot at the top of the body. Now we can zoom in. So that's what he looks like in robot mode, Sort of gives him that nice sort of 80s shoulder pad look, very, very broad in the shoulders there. It's just fold out hands so you don't get turning hands or anything. Articulation wise, I'll pull it back in for this. Full 360 on the arm, but you have to watch it with his fin on the back. And you can see that sort of like ball socket there, and then there's a bit of up and down there. It does stop when it hits the side of the chest there. Excuse me. There's the elbow, and the elbows have twist. Obviously his head is just rolled off. Now the problem with these Headmasters and stuff is these little tiny heads that they've got for the connectors. Sometimes they connect really, really well, and other times they don't connect that well at all. So you do actually get a bit of head articulation, but of course with the with the legs folded back like that, it sort of limits it. And for his leg, he has, you know, right at the hip, then there's the twist there, the upper leg, and then the knee bend. Now there is none for turning at the knee sort of thing. It's basically just the good old up and down, and then you can move it out with that. Very flat feet. Not too bad a figure. I do believe that they are planning on releasing a new hot rod soon, as part of the Studio series. I'll just zoom in a little bit more and I'll give you a spin, to tie in with the 1986 movie look. So that's probably like the version that people will actually want, as opposed to this guy, if you can find him anywhere. Like I said, the gun's here can be stuck onto his arms here, and yeah, it doesn't really look that good. They're probably better in his hands, but you know, I don't remember him actually using much in the way of guns in the movie. And of course, once you get into, was it season 3 and 4, I think he spends most of his time as Rodimus Prime, and you know, I don't think many people care as much about Rodimus Prime as they do Optimus Prime. So all around, fairly nice figure. You could probably find him for relatively cheap these days if you can find a version of it, because it's, what, 4 or 5 years old now. Quite a nice figure for the collection though. You know, in many ways I actually like the Classics mold more, and I don't really think that this is too much different from the Classics mold. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.